probably just something, added to a collection. And then I realized this morning that it had to be a freight yard pull car.
Yeah.
Yeah. What year would that be?
1932.
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anything else you want to know about it?
Well, how big was the freight yard? How many rails did you have?
The city of Chicago bought that.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay, and it went in that freight yards.
Okay.
At the time that this came out, they were replacing a lot of the old smokers that were working down. They used to move the cars around. Mm-hmm. Okay. The people in that whole area hated the railroad because of so much soot from the trains. They couldn't do the laundry. They couldn't do nothing. So did everything for quite a ways around. Yes. Okay. So they started coming out with diesel and gas and like that. That's a Whitcomb manufactured, okay. It was chain drive, gasoline operated.
Really?
Yeah. Very, very unusual, okay.
I would think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's why one of the reasons why I grabbed it, okay, when I could. And, they used it in the freight yard until the diesel took over.
Yes.
Well, all right, in Kempton, Pennsylvania, there was a group of people that got together and they had a 6-mile scenic railroad. So they purchased this Whitcomb from the city, and who no longer wanted it, you know what I mean? They brought it up, and that traveled for a number of years, towing 2 passenger cars back and forth on the 6 mile.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so after a while, it got old, and the clutches started to go on it, because the clutches would have cost them a fortune, So they put it on the siding, and sadly to say, it was just going to sit there and probably get scrapped. Right. But when we found it, it had a lot of surface rust on it, but you can't find a spot you can put your finger through anywhere on that. Yeah. It's solid as a rock and Gibraltar, okay? There's quite a history behind the Whitcomb, because during World War II, our government needed small engines.
That was Steve Goldthwaite talking about the engine that we have here at the Historical Society. I'm going to take a walk over now and give you a look at the engine itself so you can see what he was talking about. All of these railroad cars that you see here were bought in by members of the community. They were, Steve was instrumental in getting most of them. Not the box car, but he got this little inspection car, and then there's another hand car ahead. He helped get the caboose in here. And we're looking at the benches here that were here originally back in the early 1900s. And we're coming up on the engine now.
Oh, damn, I almost
Okay. It's a lot of history here in Raymond. Goes back to the early colonial days. All right. So there's the train. The depot. This depot burned down twice because of all the wood that they stored here and the wood-burning trains. This bell that we have over here used to hang in the town hall before that burned down in the fire of 1892 that burnt down most of the buildings that you see here in the center of town. And it went right down to the basement. Stayed there for quite a while before Steve and some of the guys got together and dug it out and brought it over here.